I guess we're live. uh, it's recording, but nobody's here yet, so I feel kind of weird talking. Um, so yeah, basically I'm gonna work on an Ember add-on that I've been wanting to do for a while. And I gotta figure out how to make it show my desktop. It shouldn't be that hard. Screen share. Oh, live programming. Why am I doing this? So everybody can judge me. All right, so I'm going to go to share my whole screen. And you get to see how messy my development. Whoa! That was interesting. No, not full screen. So normally I develop with a big monitor, especially when doing Ember stuff, because I feel like it's definitely a language that requires a ton of space. But right now we're traveling, so I don't really have that option. But my parents' house, which is where you always do programming, and the doors are open too, so if you hear crazy bird sounds, it's not me. Oh, look at that. Trippy. All right. So yeah, basically this is Wordset, or at least the UI. I need my actual browser, so you go away. Okay, there you go. Dev.com Wordset. It's a company I'm co-founding. And we're basically doing it open source, hence why you get to see all of our internal code. Sort of internal code. So like, here's the website, this is like the live version of it. It's got like a live chat and stuff. It's a online kind of collaborative dictionary where people, it's basically like Wiktionary or Wikipedia, but with voting, and like it's structured, so we actually know what people have changed and what meaning means what, and what part of speech a word is, and you know, our plans. We have lots of plans of what we're going to do with this. It's kind of a random thing to work on, but like, because we're not particularly, you know, literary people or anything, but we. Can I hear other people? I can. What's up, RT? What's that? How does it work? I've never done one of these before, so like when I'm doing a live stream, everybody, all right. Hey. Yeah, I was just talking about what the project is, and I don't want it to do that. So you guys can watch me flail around. Go down. Okay. Yeah. So basically, we have notifications on the site, and we've been using browser notifications, so they actually like pop up on your screen if you turn them on. We had a problem where like a notification would come in, and then you'd be on a different tab, and you'd come over to read the chat message that came in, and the notification would just stay there on the screen, which is very annoying. Apparently browsers don't auto-dismiss this stuff. By default, it just kind of sticks around. So I built this code a while ago. It's a mix-in that we put on our application controller. So it was the application controller, which, like, this definitely needs major cleanup. I realized over time, like, this just started just like grabbing stuff, and they really need to get broken out. But I have this visibility mix-in that basically gets added to the application controller. And what it does is, I found online where somebody basically has this code for knowing when a tab switched in or out, and also getting visibility changes for like when a window state comes in. And they're actually two different things. So it's window on blur, on focus, and we're also listening for these events. This code I'm not really working on specifically. Like, I'm just going to leave it. It works. It's like they're kind of doing these assignments serially. I don't know. I wouldn't code it this way. It's just not my style. But I'm going to leave it because, I don't know, whatever. Just make a style change to something that's working pretty well is annoying. But basically, I realized that this mix-in seems like, oh, see, look, here's one of the alerts. And so if I come here, it'll now dismiss itself. And that's because one of these events triggered. And I'm not really doing it great. There you go. What I'm kind of doing is this function determine visibility runs. And it's just in this initializer function, which I feel a little about. But what I'm doing is checking the visibility state, and then I'm setting a property on this mixin that is, going to true or false. What this means, because it's a mixin and we're basically inheriting, like we're being included into the application controller, is that when actually, with Ember, since it's all client side, I can actually just run this like on the production site. You can inspect this. If you don't have, like, if you're interested in Ember at all and haven't really coded, I highly recommend the browser or the Chrome plugin. It's kind of fun. Just go to random people's websites. You can see how they structured things, which is like a weird secret power to have. And so I basically click on the controller, and then you see visible is false. It's because we're not on it. And if I toggle on, it turns to true back here. So you can see actually just even going on the inspector window is causing this to happen. But it's kind of weird. Like, this is one of the first quote-unquote clever things I wrote in Ember. Yeah, sorry, let me show you where it actually gets cleared to. It's in the application controller itself. I should probably turn off those notifications. Set chat. Yep, gonna go turn off those notifications. 1 second. Disable notifications. There we go. Sorry, where does this happen? Shit, this is what happens when you when injecting the notifier service. This get chat received, show panel, clear notification. Oh, there we go, right here. So I'm basically observing the visible property, and so what observes means is, and this stuff that when you're learning Ember is way harder to figure out than it should be. Like, they've made leaps and bounds with the documentation, but like yeah. I mean, the core team, my friends, and I get really mad if you say this stuff, but yeah, like what's the difference between a property and an observer? And then they also have on. Observes basically saying, like, I'm not a real property, so clear notifications is not like a property. It's not. So has chat alert has a value, right? Like, and the array of notifications, these things have values. Like, they're useful to other things, and they get called other places. Clear notifications is just, we want to react. That's all we're doing here. And so we're observing the property of visible instead of saying property show panel. And I'm pretty sure also, I'm not 100% sure, that observes triggers on load. Like, it'll happen if there's a value there. Properties are only, these are called computer properties. They only exist and are executed when you query them. So until I actually say, hey, can you get me has chat alert, or I want to check this value, it never actually runs. We're here, if visible ever changes, we want this to run, which can have some weird performance stuff. So if a value is changing a lot and you're not using it a lot of places, or maybe you're only using it on one page, this could be really costly. But yeah, we're just checking our own property to make sure visible is true, and then going through each of the browser notifications that we keep in an array when we create them, and close them. And obviously, since I don't know what level people are in this, get and set are the only safe way to work with properties in Ember. It's kind of annoying, and I really wish they'd give some shorthand, which I know is why people like CoffeeScript for this, because there's shorthands for that. But it's just kind of annoying to have to write this.get, this.get, this.get all the time. Anyhow, so that's the code. Basically, yeah, what I realized is I couldn't find. So this visibility code's not, I don't think it makes sense, maybe the right way to do it. I also think I would like to use in some of my other apps too, because I think coming in and out of focus is something that's really useful. And I think that a lot of applications want to do various things when that happens. Like maybe you only want to go, check for new notifications or something when they load up the screen because you want them to kind of appear right then. Like, in tab notifications, right? Or you want to go refresh some data. We're not really doing that in this app because I'm using Pusher extensively. Um, in this app. So pretty much in the background, all the data is getting sent. We're pretty liberal with Pusher, but Ember just makes that so easy. Um, it's not to say whoever made the Ember Pusher plugin, this BS is terrible. One day I'll fix it. One day. Um, yeah, I think that plugin needs some redevelopment. It's not really used the right way. So anyway, let's get back to this mixin. So yeah, this is the whole app, right? So we're gonna go make an add-on instead um, for visibility, and I think this should be a service. Um, so services are kind of ways to use the same information in random places in your app and have certain people subscribe that they're interested in the service. So for instance, we actually have like those on-screen notifiers. There's two types of notifiers in this app. The ones that kind of slide in from the top, and then those ones you saw in the corner, like when I enable and disable. And we're basically wanting to move to this system and improve it. We think the browser ones are too heavy, and we want to start using things like putting the count here up on the top. Sorry, of like number of actions. Okay, so let's go get this thing started. Can I hide that? Doop. Hide. Here you go. Let me see. It says 0 viewers, but looks like RT's still there. I don't know if that viewer count thing's right. It publishes a bunch of places. Okay, sorry. Where am I? Here we go. Okay, I found myself. All right, so I'm going to go out of this folder. UI is where it's just our Ember app. So I'm going to do Ember G, and I always do help to look at exactly what I'm getting into. Yeah, here we go. Addon. So Ember G add-on, and we'll call it visibility. A good name. Ember visibility. I don't. All these plugins start with Ember-visibility, but to me it just seems defeatist. Ooh, how about invisibility? EM. That's pretty hilarious. Or invisible. I'm being clever now. Ember visible. Am I spelling that wrong? Let's use our handy dictionary. No, I got it. It just looks funny. It's a funny word. Yeah, invisible. That is hilarious. Do you approve? M-visible. Invisible. Yeah, nailed it. Okay, I'm just gonna call it visible. I hate this prefixing. It's just visible. New version of Ember-CLI. Yay. Yes. Doop 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 doop. See, I got 3 upvotes. What? Okay, this is the part where updating Ember-CLI causes my computer's fan to turn on. Yay! I like the like. Did it actually even install the stuff? Or another tab? No, it didn't run it. Wait, it tells you there's an update and it won't even do the thing that I just told it to do. Just do it. I don't care if you're 0.2.0. This is like bundle installing, man. But worse. Is there like a chat feature that doesn't cause insanity? What does present to everyone mean? Oh. Alright. Chat. Does this work? Isn't this just amazing? Technology, man. Michael, are you able to stream? So are you able to see the stream? Yeah. Never mind. I don't know what that capture thing was. Wait, did it do something for you? Oh, I can capture a photo of what I'm seeing, which is the trippy. Okay, now it shows everybody. Um, all right. Are you done yet? Now that is fun. From the top. And yeah, so I think we're gonna need to build an Ember service for this, and it'll have a property similar to like I haven't really figured out how events work in Ember. Like I know that we can definitely lean on the browser's just events, but that seems like kind of like what is the event trigger on? Um, yeah. Oh, good. And there's a wasp in the house. I was trying to get this on Twitch, but like they don't even have a recording software. You have to use like weird Windows stuff. Um, okay, this is driving me crazy. Go away. Um, Probably should have run Ember update before. Yep, entertaining television. Okay, there's something. Okay, there we go. All right, let's do Ember-G add-on visible. You have to be inside an Ember. Look at this. Wait, I thought you could build add-ons like maybe a knit. I mean, knit's just for a. Huh. Oh, here. Oh, Ember add-on. There it is. Generates a new folder structure. Okay, so you don't do it inside the app. All right, all right. So I just do Ember add-on, and then the name visible. All right, there we go. So yeah, because I've run this command before. So Ember has like when you're developing a add-on, it like I think you put the add-on code into this add-on folder, and then you basically have a whole dummy app that you can use at will. Um, so many notifications. More NPM installing. Yay. See this like dummy app kind of thing that you get to work with. There's a test folder, and then anyhow, it's kind of interesting. And then I think so. There's also an app folder, much like a traditional Ember app, and I think that's for kind of internal stuff. So let's just go check the documentation because you can't use Ember without. Work. Just URLs now. Oh, that could have been good. Understanding, contributing. It's not cookbook, maybe? Nope. All right, I guess we're off to the API. How to build an Ember add-on. All right, well, Hash Rocket's to the rescue, but it's kind of old, so I don't think this stuff is right. No, this is definitely old. All right, well, we get to all be space cadets together. All right, so that's done. So let's go into the folder. Open. Okay, so yeah, we've got our dummy app. I'm going to start up the server. Ember has a really awesome built-in testing framework. It's not kind of testing framework that you can run from your browser, and it just kind of runs in the background. I'm relatively new to JavaScript heavy apps, so don't judge me if that's like super normal. All right, so we get the app config. So let's go into Addon, which is where I think we put the stuff. And I'll do. Well, see, I don't know if can I just use Ember generate here. Ember G service visible. Yeah, it puts it under app services visible. And I think you have to put it in the other folder. Ember add-ons. In this one. Ember-CLI add-ons. Oh, I should go to Ember-CLI. That's probably a good call because they have pretty good docs. Sometimes it's when you're using Ember-CLI, which is the new official kind of thing, you have to. Hey, they list less first. Screw you guys. Testing. Let's search for add-ons. Awesome add-on. In repo add-on. That's interesting. Maybe we should have done this in the other repo and then developed it there, since I can test a lot faster. But let's see here. Developing add-ons. Ember-CLI. Package JSON in the keyword section. So let me go check that out, make sure. I'm guessing it does it because that's the project where the default blueprint for, let's see the description. An add-on to help with visibility states of your app, like tabs, if your tab and window are visible or not. Okay, directories doc tests, Ember server, repository, engine, license. So there's the keyword, so we're already doing their thing. To create the add-on, we did it. So app merged with the application's namespace, add-on part of the add-on's namespace. Okay, so add-on's where we put secret stuff. And then app is, so we can just kind of build this in app as a regular service. Okay, so that's good. I know how to do this. We're going to be good. I'm going to come have a seat. Oh. I like standing sometimes when I code, and then other times, after you stand for a while, time to have a seat. Okay. There you go. I get to hear all the farty sounds this chair makes. Okay, so we're going to go into the app folder. Well, I've already built it, I guess, right? It's already got thrown into here. So I'm pretty sure this service, I'm going to do a function. Let's do a determine visibility. And then I'm going to go to my other app. So let me think about this. So, and by the way, I'm kind of ignoring this help stuff. This is another plugin I've been working on. So I'm just going to ignore that. So we're doing when we initialize, we're checking to see if there's a thing that, or if Moz hidden isn't. So this kind of makes sense for initializing. I mean, what kind of browser are you in? But these things definitely seem like nobody needs to worry about that. These are just the name. Each one of the browsers uses different vendor names, so the name of the event is slightly different depending on your browser. Um, so I guess I can make this into a helper, or should we kind of pre-calculate and store it? Uh, yeah, I guess we should pre-calculate and store it. I mean, this isn't costly code to run, but it's just kind of stupid to do it every time. But then do we actually want to put this on the service? Yeah, let's do it. I'm going to take that out. I guess I should just copy it. But instead of using these variables, I'm going to set it on the service itself, so you could actually introspect it. I think keeping them in a variable and then using a callback here is not a great way to do that. So we'll do that function later. So I do init function super. So this is like Ember's way of allowing us to do callbacks. There's no default, which is interesting. But I feel like these are definitely the defaults, right? Like hidden, visibility change, visibility state. Like that seems like the standard. So I'm actually going to code this a little differently. Hidden hit. What? Here. So we call it vendor hidden. Yeah, something like that. Oof. Oh, this is gross. Any suggestions from the peanut gallery? There's three in the peanut gallery. Oh, that's cute. Is that different than joining the Hangout? Oh, I'm back. I like the bluish color. Present to everyone. How do you? If anybody else is watching, can you like tweet at me? Because nobody's watching. This is stupid. It's a pretty big delay.
My ears just shut off. Automatic data.
Well, here's somebody now.
It's World Health Day, and their focus this year is on safety.
Sorry, new person. I need to mute you. I don't know how to do this. I'm very. Oh, Zeller for a second. Yeah. All right, experiment ended. All right, thanks for watching.